This is a 1954 Kenworth, and it started its life as a lumber truck. It was purchased by a company in Grants Pass, Oregon. Company's name was Lumber Haulers. Orville Stevenson was the owner, and this particular truck was his first diesel truck. When it was a new truck, when he purchased it new, it was a 3-axle truck, and it hauled lumber up in the Northwest for quite a long time, and somewhere along the line, probably in the late 60s, early 70s, it was involved in a fire. It was in a building that caught fire, and it did considerable damage to the rear of the truck. So at that point they decided to make a 2-axle out of it, and they cut it down, made a 2-axle, which is the way it is today. After it became the 2-axle, it was used for hauling chips. It pulled a set of doubles and hauled wood chips. When the Kenworth was done on the road, being used as a road tractor, it became a yard tractor, and was used for shuttling trailers around the yard, moving trailers, but really didn't run down the road anymore. And that was probably somewhere in the 1970s, maybe mid to late 1970s. And a gentleman by the name of Wally Schmidt got to know the truck. He's an electrician and got to know the truck. He had done some work at their shop. He talked to the owner and over time acquired the truck. And he is the person that's responsible for the restoration and the truck's condition that you see it in today. He and his son, over a period of about 5 years, restored it from frame rails up, if you will, and just did a phenomenal job on it. And I can't take any credit for that at all. I can only take credit for being the guy that was lucky enough to be first in line when it came up for sale. And I've had it 4 years now and really enjoy it. It was my first truck. I'm now in the car business, but in college and when I was working my way through college, I drove Kenworths and Peterbilts. So I have a particular fondness for Kenworths, and this was the first antique truck that I acquired, and I've had it about 4 years now. The engine in the Kenworth is a 220 Cummins, and oftentimes people ask me at a show or if I open the hood if it's a cat because of the color. Cat paints their engines that color now. It's kind of a caterpillar yellow is what Caterpillar refers to it, but Cummins always called it Cummins Gold. So it is a Cummins. It's a 220 Cummins, and it has a 10-speed Road Ranger transmission, and then it has an R170 rear end, and it's in its original state. I haven't done anything to it, nor did Wally when he restored it, other than clean it up and go through it. But it's just the way it was when it was a working truck.